In the small village of Asantaland, Akua was renowned for her kindness and compassion. She spent her days helping the elderly, caring for the sick, and offering a comforting ear to those in need. Her beauty, both inside and out, made her a beloved figure in the community. However, not everyone was pleased with Akua's virtues. Her sister, Ya, harbored a deep-seated envy towards her. Ya resented the attention Akua received and the admiration of their parents. She longed to be the favored one, but her own cruel nature repelled people. One fateful day, a valuable item went missing from their family's home. Ya seized the opportunity to frame Akua, accusing her of theft. The villagers, trusting Ya's words, demanded Akua take an oath to prove her innocence. The oath was a sacred tradition, believed to strike the accused with madness if they were guilty. Akua, confident in her innocence, took the oath. The villagers gave her 7 days to wait for the oath's consequences. If she remained sane, her innocence would be proven. Ya, however, was not content to simply wait. She traveled into the dark forest, seeking the help of the feared witch doctor, Nne'sfolktales. Ya revealed her scheme, and to her surprise, Nne'sfolktales agreed to help. The witch doctor had a personal vendetta against Akua, who had once foiled her plans to harm a villager. Nne'sfolktales cast a spell, and on the 7th day, Akua began to act strangely. She became paranoid, hallucinated, and eventually lost all grip on reality. The villagers, convinced of her guilt, shunned her. As Akua wandered the outskirts of the village, a wealthy and influential man, Nne'sfolktales, took advantage of her vulnerable state. He raped her, and she became pregnant. The shocking truth, however, was that Nne'sfolktales was Ya's secret lover and partner in crime. They had planned the entire ordeal to destroy Akua's reputation and cover their own tracks. As Akua's pregnancy progressed, she became a shadow of her former self. The villagers, believing her to be cursed, avoided her. Ya and Nne'sfolktales reveled in their success, thinking they had gotten away with their cruel scheme. But fate had other plans. Akua gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, and as she held him in her arms, a strange phenomenon occurred. The baby's touch seemed to calm her madness, and for a brief moment, she regained her sanity. In that fleeting instant, Akua realized the truth: Ya's betrayal, Nne'sfolktales' cruelty, and Nne'sfolktales' wicked spell. She vowed to clear her name and bring justice to those who had wronged her. And so, Akua's journey began. With her baby by her side, she embarked on a quest to unravel the web of deceit and reclaim her honor. But the road ahead would be treacherous, and the consequences of her actions would be far-reaching. Akua's first step was to seek out Nne'sfolktales, the witch doctor who had cast the spell. She traveled deep into the forest, her baby boy strapped to her back, and confronted the witch doctor. Nne'sfolktales, taken aback by Akua's sudden sanity, tried to deny any wrongdoing. But Akua was not fooled. With a fierce determination, Akua demanded Nne'sfolktales lift the spell and clear her name. The witch doctor, realizing Akua's strength and resolve, relented. She performed a counter-spell, and Akua's madness lifted like a veil. Empowered by her newfound clarity, Akua returned to the village. She confronted Ya and Nne'sfolktales, exposing their treachery to the entire community. The villagers, shocked by the truth, turned on the pair. Ya and Nne'sfolktales were banished from the village, forced to flee into the unknown. Akua, finally vindicated, was welcomed back with open arms. Her baby boy, now a symbol of hope and resilience, was celebrated by all. But Akua's journey was far from over. She became determined to use her experience to help others, to fight against injustice and cruelty. And so, she began a new path, one that would lead her to become a respected leader and a champion of the oppressed. Years passed, and Akua's legend grew. She traveled the land, righting wrongs and bringing hope to those who had lost it. Andoya and Nne'sfolktales were never seen again. Their legacy of cruelty was replaced by Akua's legacy of kindness and strength. As Akua's reputation grew, she attracted the attention of the kingdom's ruler, the wise and just King Ose. He summoned her to the palace, seeking her counsel on matters of justice and compassion. Akua's wisdom and empathy impressed the king, and he appointed her as his royal advisor. Together, Akua and King Ose worked tirelessly to create a more equitable society. They established programs to feed the hungry, shelter the homeless, and protect the vulnerable. Akua's influence extended beyond the kingdom, as neighboring lands sought her guidance on matters of peace and conflict resolution. One day, a mysterious stranger arrived in the kingdom. He was a tall, dark-haired man with piercing eyes and a scar above his left eyebrow. He introduced himself as Kofi, a traveler from a far-off land. Akua sensed something familiar about him but couldn't quite place it. Kofi proved to be a skilled warrior and strategist, offering his services to the kingdom. King Ose was hesitant at first, but Akua saw something in Kofi that reminded her of herself, a deep desire to make amends for past wrongs. As Kofi fought alongside the kingdom's soldiers, Akua discovered the truth about his past. He was once a mercenary, responsible for countless atrocities. But after a chance encounter with a wise old man, Kofi had a change of heart and vowed to use his skills for good. Akua and Kofi grew closer, their bond forged through shared experiences and a mutual desire for redemption. They worked together to defend the kingdom against threats both within and outside its borders. And then, one fateful night, the truth about Kofi's past caught up with him. A group of his former comrades, seeking revenge for his betrayal, attacked the kingdom. Akua and Kofi fought side by side, determined to protect their new home. In the heat of battle, Kofi faced off against his former leader, a ruthless warlord named Amponsa. The two engaged in a fierce duel, their swords clashing in a blur of steel and sparks. Just as Kofi gained the upper hand, Amponsa revealed a shocking secret. He was Akua's long-lost brother, thought to have been killed in a raid many years ago. The revelation shook Akua to her core, forcing her to confront the pain and anger she had long suppressed. Akua's world was turned upside down. She had thought her brother was dead, and now she faced the harsh reality of his betrayal. Amponsa sneered at her, reveling in her pain. Kofi, sensing Akua's distress, took action. With a swift strike, he defeated Amponsa, ending the threat he posed. But the damage was done. Akua's past had come back to haunt her. As the dust settled, Akua confronted her brother. She demanded to know why he had betrayed their family and their village. Amponsa's response was laced with venom and hatred, revealing a deep-seated jealousy towards Akua's favored status in their family. The revelation shook Akua to her core. She felt a mix of emotions, anger, sadness, and confusion. Kofi, sensing her turmoil, offered a comforting embrace. Together, they began to unravel the tangled threads of Akua's past. As they delved deeper, they discovered a dark family secret. Their father, a respected elder, had made a pact with a powerful sorcerer to ensure their family's prosperity. The sorcerer had demanded a terrible price, the sacrifice of Akua's innocence and happiness. The truth was like a bomb to Akua's soul. She finally understood the source of her pain and the reason for her brother's betrayal. With Kofi by her side, she vowed to break the curse and restore honor to her family. Their journey took them to the sorcerer's lair, a foreboding fortress hidden in the heart of a dark forest. The air was thick with malevolent energy, and the ground was slick with the blood of previous victims. As they approached the sorcerer's throne, Akua felt a strange sensation. Her connection to the natural world, her empathy, and her compassion were growing stronger. She realized that she had the power to defeat the sorcerer and shatter the curse. With a deep breath, Akua confronted the sorcerer. She drew upon the wisdom of her ancestors, the strength of her people, and the love of her family. The sorcerer sneered, but Akua stood firm, her spirit unbroken. In a burst of light, Akua unleashed her inner power. The sorcerer's curse was shattered, and the dark magic that had haunted her family for generations was vanquished. The lair began to crumble, and Akua and Kofi fled, hand in hand, into the bright sunlight. Their love had conquered the darkness, and their bond had restored balance to the world. Akua's family was finally free from the curse, and their legacy was redeemed. As they returned to the kingdom, King Ose welcomed them with open arms. He hailed Akua as a hero, and Kofi as a champion of justice. Together, they ruled the kingdom with wisdom and compassion, bringing peace and prosperity to all. The moral lesson of this story is that love and compassion can conquer even the darkest of evils. Never give up on the power of good, and always stand up for what is right.